Let's start with second chapter, that is somatosensory pathways. So this chapter starts with what we have studied earlier in the last chapter, so we don't need to study this. Next comes spinal sensory pathway. As we learned in last chapter, in this pathway there are somatosensory pathway, that is two important spinothalamic. So let's study the diagram. From this diagram you can remember everything. This is dorsal column, this is anterolateral pathway. Fine. Dorsal column, see, obviously this will be fast, this will be slow. Here it is all myelinated. You know where in myelinated the conduction is fast, so this will myelinated fast, this is unmyelinated slow. Okay, crosses at medulla synapse with cuneate and gracilis nuclei, this one. Okay, this crosses at spinal cord. What dorsal column, joint position sense, conscious proprioception, fine touch vibrations. This is what is strychnosis. किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को पहचानते हैं by touching it, okay, with eyes closed, that is strychnosis. And here it is ipsilateral symptoms. You can just learn, remember everything from the diagram, fine. And here anterior pathway is for crude touch, pressure, lateral is for pain and temperature. One more thing, if there is ipsilateral loss of sensations, ipsilateral, okay, and there is hemisection of spinal cord, it will lead to Brown-Sequard syndrome. Hemisection of spinal cord, क्लिनिकल फीचर, इप्सिलेटरल लॉस ऑफ डोर्सल कॉलम सेंसेशन, क्या क्या था, प्रोप्रियोसेप्शन, स्टिग्नोसिस, फलाना ढिंकाना. ओके, कॉन्ट्रालेटरल लॉस ऑफ एंटेरोलेटरल, हियर इट विल बी कॉन्ट्रालेटरल लॉस, एंड इन दिस साइड कॉन्ट्रालेटरल लॉस ऑफ एंटेरोलेटरल पाथवे सेंसेशन, इप्सिलेटरल मोटर पैरालिसिस. डन. So we have done up to this. Now there is spinothalamic tract. In spinothalamic tract, you don't need to study anything. I don't think you need to remember everything. Just see. Spinothalamic tract means spinal cord to thalamus. Okay, sensory relay station is thalamus. Thalamus is also known as sensory relay station, that is ventro-posterolateral nuclei. This is thalamic nuclei. See here, ventro-posteronuclei, lateral nuclei. Okay, it is associated with, this is not important, not at all. If this VPL is infarcted in stroke, this is Deserine-Roussy syndrome. Sorry, it's late at night, so I am just yawning. And now this is sensory cortex. In sensory cortex you have to just remember this diagram. Okay, this is central sulcus. Here it will be precentral frontal cortex, then postcentral parietal cortex. This will be motor cortex, this will be central cortex, sensory cortex. It is located in parietal cortex, and it is formed by Brodmann areas 3, 1, 2, and responsible for localization of sensation. सारा body part यही represent होता है, जहाँ से brain recognize, यहाँ से brain recognize to specific body parts. I'll show you in the diagram. This one, ये ऐसे होता है, सारे एरियाज में ऐसे होता है. फाइन. और सबसे ज़्यादा पार्ट कवर करता है लेग, ओके, लिप्स, एंड इट इज़ नॉट अकॉर्डिंग टू एरिया और कितना बड़ा ऑर्गन, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन the function. Sorry, I'm yawning. It depends on the function, how important is the function. Okay, so done and dusted. I think जैसे सबसे ज़्यादा एरिया बाय लिप्स एंड थम्ब, सबसे कम बाय हिप्स एंड ट्रंक. विसरल ऑर्गन का रिप्रेजेंटेशन एक भी नहीं होता, सही है, विसरल ऑर्गन नहीं है. डन. दिस चैप्टर डन. फाइन.